And your Doom, you're just gonna like either devour and eat the creep or Scorcher, push the wave out. You'll be okay alone for a while.
Is bonkers. You don't even need Napalm level 1. You can just go Flame Break Firefly. This is the preferred build nowadays.
Well, he's having a bit of a tough time here with the level 1s. Out of that Metamorphosis may end up dropping here, but Meta ends just in time, and instead John Well is going to go down. Does get off that Blood Grenade, but that damage is not going to be sufficient. Small camp Afu hasn't been able to contest him, but top lane, so we've had a lot of the action here. This time they go on to Zhao. Trying to sneak away into those trees. 5 stacks of the Napalm. There's 6, and down he goes. Kill goes to DJ. He's got 2 of those now.
Understand why, as you said, you'd go for the boots. The mobility is quite necessary for a Veno, otherwise you're just a little bit of a walking creep like Boo right now.
Exactly. He will die with the kill. And Midone, who's been having a pretty good laning stage overall, hasn't really fallen too far behind farming those creeps, as they do get a big kill onto Chidori top lane. I think they can catch him. Try as they might, and they certainly will. Chidori stuck behind his own illusion here, as there's going to be DJ now joining. Afu as well, TPing in or using the gate perhaps. Another TP coming from the mid lane. Here comes Corden as well. Ice being kept alive by DJ. DJ says, no, take me instead. And Corden says, take these rockets now. Chidori on his way out. They've actually got the kill onto Jean Noel because Dubu's taking the gate from behind. He closes the door. Chidori will die. DJ as well now on a killing streak here on the Wisp. Mid one finally TP's on in. Corden's out of here to regen back in the fountain, and Mid-One's accidentally put himself on the low ground.
Next in time, really good punishment coming out there from Bleed. Great rotation coming out from Corden.
Well,
and great
Ice,
positioning.
Ice. You don't have, oh no, Ice, he doesn't need any HP because he has a Wisp to keep him alive. Unfortunately, he's underestimated the amount of damage his opponents are going to do.
If it was just one hero with the last one, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have survived, but
sure.
No backup.
No backup there for him. And now they're trying to back up Masaros. There's going to be a bit more damage courtesy of the Rupture. Magic damage out from Corden, who's sipping on the bottle. Doesn't have enough for any more spells, but Jackie will eventually be able to cleave him.
Well, leaves the lane. He's just a sitting duck. He is at the point where he can jungle on the Terrorblade. So he can just start building up. There's no offensive wards coming out from Bleed.
The death of Dubu. They are going to try and avenge him, though, as they bring in Ice once again with less than half HP, but there's many heroes here from SMG. An immediate blink out from Corden, so he has that item now online. Does have SMG rethinking this engagement. Relocate is going to take Ice out as well, so once again, it's a 4 versus 1 now.
I think he's done a great job, though.
Hold on, there's a Doom. That's for Jackie. They need a bit more damage. Afu, bit shy on the mana and the cooldowns, as Dubu doing his best to hold back the SMG attackers. I think he's going to be okay, actually. TJ even coming on back. They're going to try and continue to fight this. Chidori does have the Metamorphosis, and is going to pop the Reflect. They see 4. Oh, and they found Corden with the Silence. The Ancient Seal is going to end up putting him down. Mid-one connecting as well from the mid lane. DJ, no TP scroll, as Mid-one's going to have to park it. Thanks to the Rupture, but a kill onto Corden is still more than valuable here for SMG, especially follow-up kill. Dubu is diving a tower here. That's because he's got backup. There's the reload out from Ice. This time it's going to be quite a successful... No, just kidding. The Sunder in time. Dubu still singing his song, though. Will be able to at least get the kill. Masaros as well is just tanking the freezing field. One of the most high damage AoE spells in the entire game, but it'll be okay for now. I hear a Rolling Thunder. That's top lane as Mid-one goes underneath the tower. Another Rolling Thunder, not really setting up for much here, John. Oh my God. What was that? Example. As Bleed are looking to do now, they might just find Masaros. Here comes Ice. Does find the lasso. Rolling Thunder is canceled, actually. Mid-one just looking for damage. Here in comes Jackie now. The Rupture is going to be able to find Mid-one. The damage onto Ice once again healed off by the mechanism, as Doom is for Dubu. Couldn't even get off a single spell in this fight, but so far it's going very well, quite swimmingly here for Bleed. They could not get the deny in time onto Dubu, so he will tick down to the Doom, as there's going to be the Veno ulti. A little bit of damage onto Ice. He will go down. Chidori pops the meta for this as well. Back, get this Mjolnir up on Jackie alongside his BKB, and just kind of control the fights a little bit with the Tinker. Speaking of him, though, ooh, gets the blink out. Oh, his scouted Mystic Flare. There's going to be the damage. It's just too much here as well for Corden. Rolling Thunder ultimately not useful. Rainbow TP's out from Bleed, but they're not going to really be able to do much. They're stuns, at least for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
They used to stun.
They used to. And I don't know if I missed that. I feel like it's a good thing it's not there.
It was a shard for a while, and then it was a talent, and now it's just gone, huh?
I like it being gone.
Really? I kind of like the CK combo here. Jackie is just, he is not moving in the river. He is so slow. In fact, they popped the BKB. Mid one, he's standing still because he is ruptured. Is going to now be forced to fight into this. But unfortunately, Jackie just a bit too strong here. Ice running in after tanking the Doom. Not much to stop him from just throwing down a lasso. So SMG are going to clear out of his path.
You can kind of put a lid onto that Bloodseeker, and we'll see if that works out in this smoke.
Yeah, exactly, because they're not waiting. Mid one's in. Dubu's clipped himself, but actually it's a pretty darn good clip, all things considering, because they have forced a lot of spells on him. Oh, the Lincoln Sphere. I think it broke on a Rupture, so now they're free in the fight, and the Doom's onto Jackie. Ice bonked once. No crystals here for mid one to bounce off of, so he's kind of rolling around a little bit more aimlessly as Ice is going to be able to make away from this fight. No Firefly for 10 more seconds. Mid one has a swashbuckle and 2 more. Really eager to try and close the gap. Up the cliff he goes, takes the shortcut, but Ice, I think it's just a bit too speedy here, honestly. Looking for the TP out, and there's no stuns in the area. They just catch Dubu. No bleed is coming. That's why they're going to move out of the pit here.
Ooh, sneaky.
Monster, so he doesn't have Doom. How much can he really do here? Ice, he's in, just on 3 enemy heroes. Crimson Guard pipe active, pulling back Chidori. There's going to be the Blood Right. Monster with the BKB shrugs it off as the Sunders onto Dubu. The stuns now as they focus onto Dubu, freeing up Corden in the backlines. Jackie's in now, doesn't have BKB for 20 seconds. Now with the Mjolnir active, not healing enough, but the lasers onto Chidori. Ice slow to a crawl as Corden now out of mana, hit by the silence as well. With the last rockets, it's not enough damage to put down Masaros. Ice in the meantime will die a slow, painful death. So he was just crawling around at 100 move speed, and that's the end of that fight.
Start that fight with Jackie in front, and Corden dished the damage afterwards when Jackie was too low to run around and maximize these low HP heroes.
Vision difference, I would say, in that kind of a fight. As there's the last one out onto Masaros. Dubu nearly died, but thanks to the force and the glimmer he received so far, he's alive. Unfortunately, will be focused down yet again and killed off by Chidori. He doesn't even need to pop the Metamorphosis. Ice has already used the lasso, getting the defensive matrix. He's not out of here. He's too slow. The Rupture, that one, it's going to be onto Chidori. Silence up. He doesn't care. Magicianing the damage here to Ice as ZJ does his best to keep him alive, but can't quite do enough. The Sunder, oh, it's going to be onto Masaros, and Jackie running for his life. He's so fast. Outruns the projectile, but might just die to the Doom and does. Oh, no. For him that he, tanks a spell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before it was him getting Doomed or Ancient Sealed, and
maybe they used their BKBs a little bit early. Doesn't matter much.
Mid one? He's gonna Rupture himself to death. Tried to TP out of that one. That time, though, Jackie did not break Rupture on the Lincolns. Oh, however, Masaros popping in to say hello. Does have the Doom ready. Good Force Staff out. At least saves him from the Mystic Flare. As Dubu now letting it go here. Good damage onto the 2 of them, but eventually they're going to get that Infernal Blade in to cancel the freezing field. Careful, though. Bleed, still looking for more. Ice has the Rupture. They found Chidori, and the burst damage, it's trivial. There goes the Aegis, as now Masaros diving tier 2 tower. Does get disarmed there by the ethereal form. Almost dropped the Doom by the looks of it, but will be forced out. Oh, Dubu's identified the ward.
He supports even a CM dying first when you don't manage to capitalize on that space he's buying. You end up in a 4v5 where you lack control.
True, but maybe this is the game plan here as Ice. Oh, does Lotus the silence off himself. Masaros has been ruptured. The Doom, this time it's onto Jackie. Ice kind of trapped in the middle here. Did not get off the lasso in time to cancel the TP out. Now Chidori with the Metamorphosis active is melting Dubu. Ice could be next. He's receiving the shields and the ethereal form to at least prevent him down from the right clicks. But in comes mid one now, rolling in after his foe. Chidori just waiting to do the auto attacks, and is going to be lassoed back into his death. No, gets saved, gets the BKB off. There was the reload out as well from DJ to make sure they can't kill Ice. And Jackie doing the damage between the bashes, but Chidori just barely gets off another Sunder. Jackie still wants to fight into this, though. Gets the vision with the Blood Right. Corden was TPing on in, but the heals are a little bit too high here from SMG. Jackie's got a lot of move speed because Apu's a bit low, but he's TP'd on home, is regenning up.
He does get these good lasers off. It always feels like the backup isn't there. And SMG, they're just free to pressure the high ground. It's just Chidori showing, but everyone else is just standing and waiting.
The siege is pretty darn good from SMG. The problem is, of course, you can really only do this whenever you have Metamorphosis. Active now. Fortify is going to burn a bit of inspiration. Ice, he's just in. There he goes. Oh, the reload save not in time. And in fact, DJ now might be in for a bit of trouble. DJ going to get bonked a second time here. Does get the Force Staff out to safety. But Ice is down for 50 seconds. They are continuing to burn time. Rocket spam really starting to do quite a number here as well. And Masaros lingering on the side, ready to find a Doom target here at a moment's notice. Rolling Thunder's out. Tower's out of this one as well, as there's going to be the Sunder. Thank you, John Well. Out of mana, maybe out of life here. He's okay. He's fine.
Voice in their head to overextend?
Yeah.
But as long as they do not listen to that voice, then they are in very good
Did you know this was a cliff here, by the way? Oh, hold on. Ice. He's found another lasso, kicking off yet another fight. This time it's on to the Venomancer. Does get the ulti off. We'll see if these TPs change anything, because Masaros is in the vicinity. Dubu as well is planted a pretty good ward, so he sees at least 2 heroes here. They also see him, though, the Doom as well. On to DJ, as Dubu's been absolutely dispatched up. Corden TPing on in from behind his mid-1 round with the Rolling Thunder. Ag Scepter upgraded now, chasing down after Corden. Corden gets the blink away, and he's outside of the cardinal directions there. The bash, though, onto Masaros now as Jackie continuing to do a bit of damage. Corden leaping around the fight, spamming the rockets out. Corden disarmed, though, still trying to fight through this, needs a bit more healing, and DJ cannot provide enough. Does buy back instantly, though, as Ice still chasing down now onto Masaros, but Chidori's going to turn the cannons onto him, and he puts him right down into the dirt. Holy moly. SMG, they take the long fights easily.
So you don't have anything like your Octarine, you don't have your count up, so it's a lot easier for SMG to...
Staring down the barrel of a 25k net worth lead with Chidori, pardon me, having an Aegis on this TV. So this next push is going to be pretty terrifying. Ice. Oh, okay, he's going to go for a lasso. They're going to try and nuke through the Aegis at the very least, and they do so relatively easily, John, but how cleanly can they get out? For now, that's going to be a no for DJ, or is it? Doomed up, yeah, he's still going to go down mid-1, rolling around, looking to try and find Corden. Ooh, Corden, another blink back into the base, and now it's mid-1 who might be in a bit of trouble, but for now, Jackie, still running around in these fights, is going to get out of here. I think they had a couple of heroes clipped there by the end of that one.
Even with the Aegis gone, like, you don't have your Bat Rider, you don't have any of these big supports. They know they can handle the Bloodseeker, and honestly, Corden, I mean, he is the high ground defense. It doesn't feel scary to play into the Stinker right now.
He did do a ton of damage in that last fight, we should say, and he did a great job making sure he could spam the rearms and blink back.
Throwing lead. This is something Dreamwell used to tell me.
Mr. John the Elephant's right there in this room.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've heard, I mean, a lot of players know that could be a weakness.
Oh, here they go. Okay, kind of an awkward initiation. Mid-1 cuts the follow-up, but once again, it's going to be a lasso onto John Well. He doesn't really care. DJ's already dead. Dubu, he's going to be up next. Does at least get off the freezing field. It's pretty good damage here. Respectable mid-1 consumes the cheese back to full HP, and just the follow-up interrupted there by Masaros, and mid-1 counter-initiating. Really good stuff from them, and Masaros isn't done. He's going to go right onto Jackie. Okay, Corden. I thought he was going to complete the TP. Will not. That's Jackie without a buyback for 80 seconds. That might just be it, John. Mini-stun talent maybe in this kind of a game. So, it's just, you know, at this point, we are really kind of grasping for straws.
Yeah, we are. This is, again, disciplined SMG is always scary.
Apu, by the way, he's got a brand new side device. They see Jackie TPing in. Can they cover him in time? Doesn't appear, so the force that put straight into the bomb. Corden even caught this time. Reflects the dude, but they don't care. Chidori's starting to do the damage now. It's a bit too much. Trying to make it back into the fountain. The lag on the reflection, and Corden will go down. The lasso, they're going to actually try and get Chidori into the fountain, but they're just so darn slow. Will it make a difference? Not at all, actually. Jackie's got the damage, and that actually gives Corden buyback. John Well, that pesky little Venno, can finally die, as it looks like they even have a stun now for Apu. Corden on a double kill, and Jackie, he's as fast as they come now. Straight onto Masaros, who did, I believe, refresh in that fight. No, it's just a long BKB. Doesn't make a difference because he goes down, and mid-1 being soloed by Corden in the mono-a-mono. Forced the buyback, a little bit of a scratch on.
I mean, it's a big take. If you take that Roche, you've got potentially the high ground to look forward to. You've got a safety net for that buyout Jackie commits. You look at that bounce in this graph, Richie, after that last defense.
Whoa.
That's a pretty significant jump up.
That is it's a pretty nice, what do they call that? Point of inflection, I believe, in mathematics. Oh, what's going on here? Those silence, they actually almost nuked through Dubu. That's the side device popped. Perhaps a small opening, but Masaros, he sees one he likes. Doesn't want to doom himself, maybe didn't want to doom Jackie. Chidori's in though. Chidori's in deep, but he's going to be able to get that kill onto Dubu, who's buyback instantly. Ice though, continuing to kite out this long duration BKB from Chidori. It's now ended. They're going to dust him up, but in goes Apu. Ice in trouble. Ice is going to be hexed up and killed. Down he goes, Apu, immediately tipping him as well. Wow. Damage.
Yeah, you hear the voices in your head. You want those kills. Don't listen to it. It's defense of the ancients. I know these players are all starting to get old, but they're not ancient yet.
No.
Can kind of sustain through that Terrorblade at this point. He's not locked in.
Pretty slim for Bleed, though. It's really just Ice who is going to be able to conserve it this time, but now there's going to be plenty of angry things on your Ancient here. In they go. Ooh, not enough damage there for Jackie. The Doom is going to be onto Corden. That takes him out of the fight. Maybe long enough even to just focus down the throne, but not through the glyph of fortification. Chidori just trying to focus down this thing. Jackie trying to put a stop to that. Jackie's surrounded by fire. He's just dead. He's dead and out for 100 seconds. Once again, Ice finds the lasso. Lotus not fast enough, but cannot bring him back all the way into the fountain. Try as he might, Corden spamming the rockets, but his throne is going to go down. Chidori focusing it now as Apu finds the hex. The lasers will not stop Chidori from winning this game from SMG, as they will eventually and finally win. Yeah, there it is. Take game number 1.
Well, that was a concerted effort from the side of SMG. Bleed, they had some shining moments there, right? Like their laning phase looked pretty damn good on Bleed's end. They kind of played decently in the mid.
Can anybody out there